So we were discussing a problem on shafts. So we have just discussed, that is design of shaft. For that, what all the formulas you are using we have discussed. That is, first is torque is given by 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 P divided by N, where P is a power transmitted, N is a RPM. Okay, this is given in equation 3.38 in page number 50. So first, whenever a shaft is given, so we will be calculating what is the torque using this P and N is in RPM. Okay, after that, so next, torsion of a circular shaft using strength method. Okay, now we are solving a problem on strength method, so we will just concentrate on, so that is based on strength method. You know, that is, there are two methods, one is strength method and one is rigidity method. So we will just concentrate on strength method. So for that, solid shaft is given by, for solid shaft it is given by shear stress, this is 2 allowable shear stress is equal to 16 T divided by pi dq. Okay, it is given in 3.1 page number 50. So I'll just first show you the formulas, that is, which are used in this chapter. So where are they? Okay, so for that I have told you to use design data handbook. Okay, so design data handbook, this is the design data handbook, okay, by K. Mahadevan and Balveer Reddy. In this whole data handbook, for all the chapters you are having the formulas. Okay, that is stress analysis, working stress. Here you can see design of shaft. Okay, so this design of shaft, we are using the formulas for design of shaft and we are designing the shaft. So I'll just directly go through. See, like this you are having for all the chapters, you are having all the formulas. See, you can see here helical, spur, okay, couplings and clutches. Okay, in this, okay, and springs, you can see springs also. So we'll just directly go to now design of shafts. For that, we'll see which all the formulas we are using and then we'll just try to solve one problem. Okay, it is under page number 49. We'll directly go to page number 49, that is design of shaft. Okay, here description and units are given and symbols are given, which are used in this chapter. So now we are going for particularly, as I told, page number 50. So you need to just check torsion of circular shaft for solid shaft. Here you can see tau is equal to 16 T divided by pi dq. Okay, same for hollow shaft, it is 16 T divided by pi d naught cube into 1 divided by 1 minus k raised to 4 for hollow shaft. Before that, we are calculating what is the torque. For that torque, you have to use this equation. Torque T is equal to 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 P divided by N. And based on rigidity, so it is given by theta is equal to 584 T into L into G d raised to 4 for solid shaft. For hollow shaft, this is the formula you are using, 584 T into L into divided by G into, so it can be written as same, 1 minus K raised to 4, or else you can use this also. So here the equations are also given, that is for shear stress it is 3.1. Okay, and for each formula it is given. So just you need to remember these three formula for solving the whole problems on this chapter. Okay, that is first finding out what is the torque. You have to torque, this is the formula you will be using, 3.38. okay, then you will be using this equation and then you will be using this equation for solid shaft and hollow shaft. And if angle is given, then you should use this equation and this equation for solid shaft and hollow shaft. So I hope you have understood this. Okay, so it is recommended to use design data handbook as early as possible, so that you can easily refer this book and try to solve. Then it becomes very easy for you. So it is under page number 50. So you just note down these equations and just we will solve one or two problems in this part of our lecture. Okay, now we will just start with the lecture part. So for that, so we have taken already the whatever the torque transmitted. So this equation we will be using. Okay, then we will be using this equation in solving first problem. These are taken from design data handbook, that is under page number 50 as I shown you. So now we will take one problem on design of shaft, how the problems will be asked in your exam, and then we will try to solve the problem. Okay, so this is the problem. See, this is the problem. I'll just read the problem. That is, select the diameter of a shaft. So select the diameter means you have to find the diameter of a shaft for a mild steel rotating at 200 rpm. 200 is nothing but N, that is rpm, that is the revolution per minute, transmitting 20 kilowatt. What is 20 kilowatt? 20 is nothing but it is an power. Okay, next, with all allowable shear stress of allowable shear stress of 42 megapascal. That means allowable shear stress is given, shear stress tau is nothing but it is given 42 megapascal. So we'll just try to solve the problem. Okay, so we'll just solve the problem based on this. Okay, so first I'll write the given data. Okay, given data I'll just write first. So what all is given? See, for a mild steel rotating at 200 rpm, N is given. How much? 200 rpm is given. Okay, then power is given. Power is how much it is given? Power is given as 20 kilowatt. Always you have to take it in 20 kilowatt. Okay, with the allowable shear stress. So what do you mean by allowable shear stress? This is tau allowable. So this is allowable. See, always you need to use allowable or working stress. So always you should use allowable stress or working stress. This is given how much? It is given 42 megapascal. I told you what you mean by pascal. 42. Mega is nothing but always mega means 10 raised to 6. Kilo means 10 raised to 3. Like that, mega means 10 raised to 6. What is pascal? Pascal is nothing but Newton per meter square. Okay, so Newton per meter square. Now we will just go on solving the problem. That is, first, what is the this thing is given. What is the formula for, as I told you, first you have to find torque. So you have to find torque. T is equal to, what is the formula? 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 P divided by N. Okay, this is the formula you are using. So now torque is equal to, just substitute 9.55 into 10 raised to 6. What is P value? See, P value is 20. So you should use 20. Always whatever the value you are having, you have to substitute that. It is only 20. So divided by N is how much? N is RPM is 200. So now if you just solve this problem, you will get 95500 Newton meter you will get. Okay, Newton meter you will get. So Newton millimeter you will get. Okay, Newton millimeter you will get. So you will get this equation. Now after this which formula you have to use? Next formula what you have to use? so you will get this 95500 will get. So after finding out this, next you have to use strength basis, based on strength. So what you are using next is based on strength. So what you are finding, see, we are finding what is the diameter. So we are finding what is the diameter. For that, diameter of shaft is equal to, the formula which is given is, see here, this formula is given. So for that I will use that formula. Shear stress allowable or working is equal to 16T divided by pi dq. So you are finding d here. So now what is toe allowable is given how much? Toe allowable is, see here, it is given 42. Okay, so 42 Newton, 42 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square. Now is equal to 16T. Now T is how much? T is 955. Okay, 00 is there. Newton millimeter is there. See, millimeter is there, but here it is, here this thing is Newton per meter square. So we need to convert this into Newton meter. To convert that, just divide by 1000. This equation whatever you are having, you just, one more zero is there, divide it by 1000. So you will get 955 Newton meter. So because this thing, okay, and this thing should be same meter. If it is meter here, this also should be meter. Now we will just go on substituting this value. Torque is how much now? So it was this much. Always for all the problems you divide it by 1000 to get it in meter to millimeter to meter. Just divide it by 1000. So now you just substitute this value 955 divided by pi value is how much? 3.142. Okay, pi value is 3.142 into d cube. D cube is, you keep as it is. Now, so you just shift d cube this side. D cube this side you just shift. This d cube will go here. Okay, and 42 will come here. So if you are just shifting d cube, you keep as it is. See, this 16 will remain as it is. 16 into 955 divided by 3.142 is also same. Okay, now 42 is coming here and d cube is going here. So now it will be 42 into 10 raised to 6. So now if you just solve this d cube, okay, d cube you find this value. Okay, so after finding this value, okay, and if you are taking this cube, okay, if you are taking this cube root of this whole thing, 16 into 955 divided by 3.142 into 42 into 10 raised to 6. If you are taking this value, so then you will get answer of D is equal to 48.45. So 48.45 millimeter you will get. So this answer you will get diameter. So in this whole problem what you are doing is, see, you are finding what is the diameter of the shaft. So one thing is, what all is given first you just check. So that is, first is that is revolution is given, then power transmitted is given. Okay, after that what else is given? Shear stress is given. So after finding shear stress, that is, it is given in Newton per millimeter square. Then you are finding what is the torque. Torque T is equal to 9. This formula is taken from 3. Here equation is there, 3.3a, page number 50. Okay, from this equation it is taken. From that you are finding what is the torque. For all the problems you have to just divide by 1000 to get it in Newton meter. So here diameter whatever you are getting, after solving this you will get like this, 0.4845 meter you will get. Just convert that into millimeter just by multiplying 1000. Okay, so you will get this answer first, 0.04845 will get. See, to convert, see what you have done to convert millimeter to meter. Okay, I will write here millimeter 2 meter. What you have divided? You have divided by 1000, correct? Here it was in Newton millimeter. To get it in meter, you have divided by 1000. So if you just reverse that, so that is meter to millimeter. If you want, just multiply by 100. Just arrow marks you see. So if you want from here to here, you should divide. If you want from here to here, you should multiply 1000, not 100, 1000. So you will easily get that value. So now after this we are 0.485 you are getting, just multiply 1000. So you will get this value. Okay, I hope you have understood this problem, particular problem. Okay, so you just go through this throughout video one more time and just try to operate calculator and just try to solve on your own. Okay, so like this, so it will be asked for 10 marks. So 10 marks question it is. So like this all the problems are there. So we will just take one by one problem. Okay, on each class 1 or 2 problems we will cover, and as I told you, just take design data handbook, this design data handbook, and go on noting so what all the formulas are there here. So using those formulas you just try to solve this problem. Okay, so it is, say, all the problems are similar procedure. Just try to solve it using, okay, data handbook and calculator. You just try to operate and try to solve it. Okay, so for this question, for this lecture, so we have covered this much part. Okay, in the next lecture we will cover 1 or 2 problems. Okay, thank you.